Hi Louise, hey from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. I've got a card already. Doing my pre-shuffle. Good morning Donna and Robin and Cherie and Katie and Tara. How's everyone today? You good? Okay. We've got a card already. So the energy update for today. It was about people showing us things about ourselves. Maybe a rude awakening today. For some. Tell you what, gave me a bit of a rude awakening yesterday. The pick a card read that I did. Do you have a future with your person? Thought it was going to be pretty, and it kind of was. Easy. It was an easy video to do, right? Wasn't exactly what I expected to come up in each of them, but it was when I did the deeper dives for them. Whoa. The deeper dives are really something for this one. And I thought it interesting because the actual video itself was kind of not as deep and confronting as the deeper dives. And so watch out if you get one of those deeper dives. I mean, I learned a lot about myself in the deeper dives, and it's rare that there's stuff that comes through that's like, oh my God, I'm doing that, I've got that pattern, that kind of thing. So it was a bit of a rude awakening for me, like the energy update says, just doing those last night. I need to read through them again for myself. Hey Kelly, hey Elizabeth, hey Melissa, hey Trisha, hey Maria, Chris, hey Barbara, not Lemon, hey Timothy. Fun pick a card when there is no other person. I know you're wondering, like, who is it? Who is it? Two Robins. We've got two Robins. Yesterday I finally met my spirit guides. Woo! It was surreal. Been trying from time to time for a few years with no luck. Yesterday was breakthrough. Wow, awesome. Good job. Got time to restore. It's a sleepy card. You've been watching my videos all day, Melissa. Cool. Oh, what's going on with this? Focus. Don't focus on me. Focus on the card. Oh, come on, camera. Play. Doesn't want to, hey? Oh, there's a lag, so I'm moving it around and it's showing it me a few seconds later. Anyway, it's time to restore. I'm going to start the camera because I don't like that. I want to see it. I want it to focus. I want it to work, you know? Just work. What it needs to do is work. Have we got focus now? Yes, we do. It's time to restore. Did Trisha have a nap? Looks like she's going to today with this card. There are times to be active and walk into the day and be present and a part of all that is. But this is not that time. For coming to you now is the dragon of the night, the one who shares the energy of rest and recuperation with all the denizens of the Kitsune realm. For although there are Kitsune who walk by night, who intertwine with your dreams to teach and explore, there are those who must truly allow themselves to be at rest, without resistance. Once the stars reach the highest point, and this time is here for you now, take a step back and consider ways in which to restore your energy levels. Create a sleeping space which is designed to maximize a truly nourishing sleep experience. Reduce the light, even the moonlight, which can enter, and give yourself over to the darkness as your blessed eyes close and the sun's eye dims for a time. In this way, you'll feel stronger, calmer, more alive and ready for all that the waking hours bring. Without rest, you'll feel stretched and thin of aspect and temper, fraying around the edges, until such time as you can get rest once again. Take time to establish a routine. Exclude the light from radiant devices from your space. Yeah, it's important, isn't it? Not to be on our phones and stuff in the evening after it goes dark. Looking at that blue light, it's not good for us. Take time to establish a routine. Exclude the light from radiant devices from your space. Establish a prayerful, soulful ritual that will slowly ease you into the in-between world of sleep. Within your waking life too, take a moment to step back and see how you can create a restful approach to all that takes place. This is not the time for effort, for reaching, but for cultivation of calm, creative space within your life. Force nothing. Allow space for doing barely anything at all, except creating energy and experiences which feed your every cell, your every living moment. Let's rest up today. Hey Deb. Hey Alfred. Time to restore ourselves, relax a little, take it easy. While we're having our major ahas in our life being revealed, what it is we're doing with relationships and doing in life and all of that stuff that we're doing at the moment, that inner work and that healing. Let's get another card out. Not that one. We've got a new moon coming up. I think it's on Saturday. I think it's at the weekend. So I've got my new moon readings, my private ones, half price at the moment, on behealing.com if anyone's interested in one of those. The link. It's there. Hey Todd. Let's get another card out. Melissa, lately I've had some aha moments about my thinking in regards to a friend named Greg. I hope for more within one day. Curious, the card might explain how he's been feeling towards me. Yeah, I'm just going to do the general first and then do the mini reads for everybody. So stick around. It's about abundance. We've got the Maximus card again. Maximus is all about abundance. It's about how can you feed others when your own table is empty. It's about sorting yourself out first, filling your own cup first, doing things for yourself first. I've had this message over and over again, right? With the Nine of Cups and with the Nine of Pentacles, it's the same thing. It's like, do it for yourself. It's okay to do it for yourself. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to put yourself first. You have to, in fact. We have to put ourselves first and sort ourselves out, if only to have a firm foundation so that we can do bigger things in the world. You know? Because you can't do bigger things in the world if you're hungry, if your table's empty, if your bank account's empty, if you don't have a house. You know, we need those solid foundations, and then when we're in abundance, which is what Maximus talks about, then we can focus on the higher level things. So many people get it wrong. They think that they can be in poverty and focus on higher level things. You can't, because even if you don't want to admit it, you're in worry a lot of the time, in fear, in worry, in stress. It takes over your energy and doesn't free you up for higher level thinking. Now, when everything's flowing, when your table's full, you can give plenty out, you can focus. It gives you mind space to focus on. It's for some people. Sort out your abundance. It's got a goddess out. Which goddess wants to be with us today? And that Maximus as well, you know, it's not just about our money. It is predominantly that. It's about abundance. But it's also about us emotionally as well. The Nine of Cups talks about that, fulfilling ourselves emotionally, instead of wanting someone else to fulfill us emotionally. So it's about loving and nurturing ourselves, which matches with that time to restore card. Sekhmet. Egyptian. We've got an Egyptian one. Sekhmet, healing. Lioness, goddess of destruction and healing, Sekhmet shows you the power of breaking things down in order to rebuild them better. It's time to do just that. She'll send you messages in your dreams about what will help you transform during your next evolution. Wow. So in our restful time today, we're going to get messages from Sekhmet about our healing. And it does come through when we're relaxed. Intuition comes through much easier when we're relaxed. Give our mind space. That's why we can get great messages when we're meditating or after we've meditated. Lots of healing energy today. So yeah, quiet kind of a day, quiet kind of energies today. I'm loving this new day. Seeing Egyptian energy in a few places, wow. Yeah. This weekend I'm going to do past life readings. Talking about Egypt. And it's going to go into who somebody is in this lifetime for you and who they were in a past lifetime that's impacting this one. I'm going to do a pick a card read for it as well. But I feel like, you know how guides have been going on about twin flames and coming together and all of that? To do some work together. It just seems like now is the right time to, so that'll be interesting. Hey April. And Egyptian past lives are the ones, the ancient Egyptian past lives, I mean. Not just a modern day Egyptian life. It's something, I feel a connection with it, but I've never seen that past life. I've seen Southern American past lives. I've seen a lot of different past lives. Got a lot of information about different past lives that I've had. But the Egyptian ones, I don't know, it's like there's a brick wall in front of it. I can't see it for myself. Maybe it's time it's revealed, but Egyptian stuff. Maybe we don't want it to be revealed. Can't seem to fully believe if I'm on a twin flame journey with Greg, but it sure feels like it. I'm not sure I fully believe the twin flame stuff at all. I'm surprised that it's coming out in my readings because when I first heard about it, I thought it was complete bullshit. And it is. I mean, we don't share souls with anybody. That part of it isn't true. But is there one particular soulmate that we are supposed to be with, to do something in the world with? Yes, that's what I'm getting. How you recognize them, no idea. Eight of Cups first. Willing to walk away from something that's not serving you. A new direction, walking away. You know, we got those messages about past lives. And sometimes it's not good. Sometimes we are breaking off these karmic cycles that we've got with people in past lives. So someone that did us harm in all of our past lives, and we're in a repeating pattern with them. It's time to walk away from that. And that requires you to walk away from people in this lifetime that you feel a strong connection with, but that it's not healthy. This came up in the energy update today. It's not healthy, but there's a draw there. A very powerful draw there. I think twin flame is just a new name for a soulmate. And then we started calling soulmates anyone that we've got a connection with. Well, when we're an old soul, we're going to have a connection with a lot of people. So soulmate doesn't really cut it. It's nothing special. It's like, yeah, well, everyone's our soulmate. Be willing to walk away from unhealthy attachments. even when they've got a soulmate connection, even when they've got the spiritual connection, very, very strong pull. You agree, Melissa? Maybe something slightly deeper than general soulmates. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Really, twin flame, it's something that a human made up, isn't it? It's a concept. We can never really get to the truth of spiritual stuff. We try, but with words, with human words, we can't really get there. It's like the whole time thing. It's impossible to explain, to even get your head around it. The Empress, centered, abundant. This is the mothering energy. Look, she's got a baby. But it's more than that. It's being centered and abundant. It's like, get ready. Get yourself ready. Get yourself really centered and balanced, because there's going to be someone coming in that's centered and balanced too. Apparently. Yeah, teachers' lessons because they mirror us, dark spaces get laid up. Yeah, Barbara, that's soulmates, isn't it? I don't know. Some people are using the twin flame thing to keep themselves locked in what I was just talking about. Dysfunctional relationships. It's like, oh, it's dysfunctional because it's a twin flame. Get out of here. No, that's not true. That's an excuse. That's spiritual bypassing. That's an excuse not to sort your shit out in relationships, not to learn about shit like that. How much has that stuff been coming up in the readings? We can't fall back on that and just say, oh, it's because they're my twin flame. Nah. Yeah. That's like not working on yourself when you've got like an issue and you just say, oh, it's because I'm Taurus, So, we want to be centered, abundant. Apparently we're going to bring someone that's centered and abundant toward us. Would be nice. The Empress, she's the queen of all queens. She's the embodiment of all the queens. She's the one that's balanced up. Her pentacles, her heart, her empowerment, and swords, thoughts, and wands, passion. Letting go of the obsession and finally having faith in the future, if and only if it's meant to be. Right, yeah. And let's not forget, we're doing a lot of inner work, and they've got it too, right? You can't give them a free pass just with bad behaviour. Spiritual arrogance is what I call that. Yeah, it's bypassing. There's a lot of it going around. Kelly Bear says yes too. So the Empress energy, we've got to walk away from something, hold our head up high, be in that Empress energy. Because we've got someone centered and abundant coming in. So be centered and abundant and be the Empress. Balanced in every which way you can. Ready for whatever's going to happen. Whatever's going to happen next. Let's get one more card. No excuses, right? No excuses. So let's sort your shit out, people. Right. Yeah, and so that's why I'm surprised that the twin flame concept has been coming up in my readings. Because, I guess it's just to reach people. It could just be to reach people. They have me saying the twin flame thing so that I attract the people that are doing that bypassing to hear a bit of truth about it. It could be that. But yeah, when I first heard it, I thought, that's the soulmate. It's like, can everyone stop saying that soulmates are just everybody? Be people that we have a connection with, because we have a connection with everybody. And a soulmate is meant to be that special one, right, that we have a very strong connection with. 7 of Wands. Persistence and conviction. Be in it for the long haul, for the path. Go the distance. Don't cave in and settle. That's what this is saying. Walk away from those. We don't want to get locked in the same cycles, right? If you keep on having past lives with someone and it's dysfunctional every single time, maybe this lifetime it's time to break out of that. Be persistent in what you want in this lifetime is going to do that. I think karma keeps on coming around until we deal with it properly. And that can be empowering ourselves and walking away, like this card says. Walking away this time and going, I choose not. I choose not this time. Focus. There we go. New direction, walking away. We've got something new coming. We've got to be convicted about it though. We've got to be trusting in that and hello, Habib. Lots of ups and downs stars. Melissa, I truly believe that. Watching your videos has helped me to ease out of forming things as I want them to be. I see the flame journey to be much more changeable than online research makes it out to be. Yeah, I hear you. Let's get some more cards out. It's trippy right now. The things that I'm finding out about myself, especially those deeper dives still reeling about that. I was like, oh my God, that's what I've been doing? Oh my God, that's why I've been shut down? And who was it? Somebody got one and they sent an email back to me about it. Was it someone in here? No, I think it was someone else. Yeah, saying, well, I didn't expect it to go that way. When they read the deeper dive. The really, it's like if you think that the video readings are good, these ones this time, wow, the deeper dives. So looking back on it now, I wish I'd known what was in the deeper dives before I did the readings, because I would have talked about them a lot more, about them being important. But I think looking back on it now, I think what my guides are doing is kind of what's the word? Not lulling. Kind of attracting people into with that kind of a general thing. And then it's like, bam, here's what's behind it, here's your patterns behind it and how to heal it. It's very impactful. Let's get more cards out. I think we're here to learn lessons. Sometimes those lessons are about relationships with other people. Yeah, learning how to find truth in your life. A way to break old patterns and habits. For sure, the mirrors, right? In different ways. Sometimes it's the ugly mirror, sometimes it's the good mirror. That came up in the energy update today as well, about when somebody shows you, the ugly mirror, when someone shows you something that you're doing yourself, but they do it to an extreme level. We can try and fix that person instead of realizing, I'm doing this thing too. And it's not about us fixing ourselves. It's about loving that part of ourselves, because we're human beings. So if you find yourself trying to help fix people, if you're a fixer, a rescuer, that kind of thing, we're always trying to help people to change, you're not loving them. And it's because you're not loving that same thing in yourself. So we've got to do that. Is it the Japanese practice where if they break something, like a bowl, they'll fill the cracks with gold? We've got to do that instead. Love those parts of ourselves. Chop wood. Do the work. It's the inner work. To get ready and be that empress, be balanced and centered and abundant. Do the work. It's not big work. As I said, as I was just saying, it's not about fixing ourselves. Sure, there's an aspect of healing in it, but it's not about that. It's about loving those parts of ourselves, because then healing happens really easily when we accept ourselves and love ourselves, instead of judging it and then trying to fix that same thing in everyone else. So there could be some reveals happening today. Some, like I had last night, some, oh shit, that's what I'm doing. So I've got to breathe as we're doing this work on ourselves, because it's almost like you've done so much inner work on yourself, and then the universe is like, okay, now we can trust Claire with this information. Step it up a notch. And it's like, wow. So it's aha after aha, you know. And then we've got to breathe through that, because it's leveling up. It's shocking. It's confronting each time when we find out about ourselves. So just breathe as you're doing that work, or as you get a reveal. Remember, love it. Love what you're being shown about yourself. Don't judge it. We've got a loyal heart, being loyal to ourselves before we try and bring someone that's loyal to us in. Love ourselves first. Be loyal to ourselves first. Put ourselves first. Maximus card says that too. Put yourself first. You got to put yourself first. Then you'll bring that loyal heart in. But to the sea, this is about going deep. Deeper into the emotions. Deeper into your emotional life. That richer emotional experience that we've been asking for. It's a fairy that doesn't look very happy on a boat. She feels a bit out of place. Shouldn't she be in a forest or something, not on a boat? But look, she's headed in the right direction. It's that arrow pointing on the front of it, like a compass arrow pointing on the front of it. She's heading in the right direction. She's feeling a bit out of her element though. She's going the right way though. She's in a paper boat there. Feeling unstable, not feeling supported, feeling a bit vulnerable, but she's definitely headed in the right direction. I've never really spent time with this card before to see all those things about her. So keep going with this journey, with this inner journey, with these ahas and these healings. You're going in the right direction for sure. And it will get more emotional, it will get harder, but that's because we're leveling up. Synchronicity is on fire today, wow. Yeah, many things being revealed right now. Aha after aha. If someone isn't willing to work on themselves, not willing to work together on the relationship, they aren't ready for a relationship anyway. Absolutely. It's not a relationship, then it's just a connection, then it's just love, and that's not enough. For a relationship, you need to actually have someone that's wanting a relationship, wants to work on it, realises that there's something to do, not someone that's lazy. It's comforting. The paper boat, the fairy boat, she's going in the right direction even though she's not feeling so good and comfortable and stuff. Patience out first. Don't we love the patience card? Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Patience. Remember a few months ago we used to get patience all the time. It was like, oh my God, really? Patience all the time. So, we've got to wait for it. We've got miracles coming. There are good things coming. Why can't we have it now? And then when good things come in, why don't they last very long? It's like, can't I just enjoy this one for a little bit longer? Apparently not. It's not good enough for us, that's why. That's what I just heard. It's not good enough for us yet. It's like step up, step up, step up and realise what you deserve. There's something much better coming. A voyage. It's about our journey. A deep voyage. An emotional one. We're bringing the feminine out now, don't forget. So it's going to be different. It's going to require different things from us. Oh, what? What is it? This new moon coming up. It's new moon in Scorpio. Let's find that card. See what this new moon is about for the collective. New moon in Scorpio, where are you? Work through your fears. Oh, great. Great. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. The darkness. Is it an eclipse too? Maybe. Oh God. Throwing that card away. Let's get some animals out. Patience. We've got to be patient. And like personally, I just keep on getting that seahorse spirit, is it? Oh my God, can you believe that? Yes, it was the seahorse spirit, the watch and wait. There's so much excitement in this card. Can you believe that? I was just talking about that card and out it flew. What card? This one? Yeah, there's one. Watch and wait. Something really good is coming. Just wait and see. That's what I get from this card. Just wait and see what's coming. Wow. Freaky. Freaky guides. That kept on happening in that pick a card read that I did yesterday as well. What I was talking about was the next card that came out. The exact word that I was just saying. Kept on coming out. Gotta surrender now. Surrender. This is that walking away thing. Walk away from what isn't healthy because something better is coming. Give it up. Give it up the pursuit of trying to fix. Just love instead. Try and fix everything. Sure, we've got to do the inner work, but it is about loving ourselves, not fixing ourselves. It's time to heal. Snake sheds its skin. Oh, wow, 55 as well. Change. Time to heal ourselves, shed our old skin, become a different person, become a new person. It's not that we're becoming a new person. It's becoming that we becoming who we really are. It's more our childhood spirit. With the amount of repeating the message of wait and heal, it's almost like the universe is yelling us to stop asking it and get on with it. Yeah. That message came up in like loud and clear in one of the deeper dives from that pick a card I did yesterday. Get on with it. This one's stalking us as well. Because it's a mountain, it's not a walk in the park, it's climbing up a mountain, it's a big one. Well, we can't expect to get good stuff without any effort, right? And so all of this effort being put in, it means that there's something good at the, there's not an end of it really, but it's a good, I mean there's something really good. That miracles that we got is true. The hardest journeys, they lead to the best rewards, right? Like climbing up a mountain, you're going to get a great view at the top of it. If you can't be bothered to do that, if you just want to have a walk in the park, you're just going to see the same things, you know. The trees, the dogs and the flowers. You're not going to see amazing stuff. You're not going to see an amazing view. can't remember which one it was. That particular one. All three of them were like, whoa. It's like the video is kind of, and whoever gets those deeper dives is going to be, wow. Now there's a lot of healing stuff to do. The Kiss. Relationship card. One of the relationship cards. We're going to be coming together with somebody after this walking up the mountain. They're at the top of the mountain. Someone that's been doing the work as well. Someone that's been balancing themselves. What did the Empress say? Abundance. I mean, you know you're doing something right when abundance kicks in, because that means you're in alignment. And when love does, yeah, it's the same energy. It's coming. Let's get one more, and then I'll do mini reads for you all. So get your requests at the ready. The Mother. Oh, I'm getting this nurturing Gaia thing from this. Like, we are, it's almost like God's a woman and she's taking care of us. That's what I was just picking up from this. Like we're in this little egg, she's holding us. We're being nurtured through this. Yeah, the deeper dives are paid. It's like a written reading that goes with the... So these ones, it goes into what you need to heal, what your next steps are to bringing in that relationship, or the next step of your relationship journey. How the relationship that I was talking about in the video might play out. One of them goes into a different relationship as well, and then timelines too. It's the healing part and the getting ready for the next leg of your relationship journey that are the below your mind parts of it. Okay, I'm going to do me first. Yeah, they're 20 Australian dollars. I think it's 14 American dollars. It's not automated, so I send them out. So if you buy them in my night, you have to wait for me to wake up. Sometimes it does actually wake me up when people order. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I think, why am I awake? My phone's lighting up. I'm like, oh, because people are ordering things. They need to hear it now. Okay, me first. Doubt cancels. What am I doubting? I'm not doubting abundance as in money. It's just flowing easy. But yeah, abundance is a relationship. Meditate. Okay. Maria. Yeah, you're healing the part of yourself that doesn't feel appreciated by others, doesn't feel respected by others and appreciated by others, like the stuff that you do for them isn't good enough, that kind of thing. That's what you're healing. So that you can be appreciated. Look at this, I'm appreciated is all battered, but the healing card is all nice and clean. There's something in that. What's going on here? That was Maria. Deb. Yeah. So you got the warmth card, which is about opening your heart. You've got the respect card out with that as well, Deb. So kind of closed at the moment. One of those deeper dives went into exactly why our hearts are closed at the moment and what to do about it. I wish I could remember which one it was. Yeah, Deb. So opening your heart's closed at the moment because you can't open it until you've got a certain level of self-respect. Otherwise you just let people in that are going to not respect you. So we close our hearts down. You've got to protect yourself somehow, and if you're not learning how to protect yourself or respect yourself so that you're attracting better towards you. But that's about protection too, right? You don't just attract better towards you, you attract everyone towards you, but you respect yourself enough to walk away, like those cards said, walk away from those that aren't respecting you, because you respect yourself. So you've got kind of a lock on your heart at the moment, Deb, because of all of this. And sometimes people try and heal themselves, like open their heart, before they've learned why the heart's closed in the first place, before they've learned how to empower themselves. It's really dangerous doing that. I did that. Open my heart before it was time to open my heart, before I learned to protect myself. Just bringing in more and more abusive people and letting them in, Tonya. Oh, Tonya, you're moving somewhere to be in nature. Go for it. Do it. If you want to move location, or even if you want to go visit somewhere, do it. Quite specific. Chickens here. Outside the door. Tara. Tara, time alone and communicate. I feel like you already know what this is. Spending time alone, you're working on your creative stuff. That's you communicating, and it's the universe communicating with you as well through you. Time alone helps you tune in more to yourself and all of that stuff. So you're spending time alone at the moment to become that empress, I guess is what it is. But being creative, letting that communication come through you. Donna. Interesting. Connection and communicate. Yeah, I'm getting from this, there's that past life thing, the connection. The connection's true. There's something to communicate about that. You know how I was saying, like, the connections, we have past life connections, but every lifetime they harm us. And we've got to break free of that cycle, not repeat it, not keep on saying yes to it. It's that same thing as I was talking about. We don't need to fix people. Yeah, we need to love people, not fix them. And so if you're trying to fix somebody, you're not seeing that you've got the same thing inside of yourself that you're not loving. Something to communicate there. Oh. Katie. Create the artistic gratitude. Do you know that your neighbour, the one that I do the classes with, up on your hill, does art classes too? She does it with kids. Anyway, she just popped into my head when I pulled these out. Create the artistic gratitude. This is like getting your hands dirty, painting, stuff like that. Create. Get artistic. Something will come through in you, or maybe a masterpiece that you can sell for millions of dollars. Robin Berger. Forgive yourself for other people's reactions to you. When we shine, we get all kinds of reactions. As I said, like, I'm doing a lot of Facebook advertising now, and when you put yourself out there like that, even though it's targeted, for people that their interests are tarot, I can make it really specific, right? I even cut out spirituality. I cut out some things from it, thinking, well, yeah, someone could be into that, but be like religious fundamentalist or whatever, and then come and say what they say on my posts and things. But even so, it still attracts, and it's always men. Always. Oh no, sometimes it's women can be the religious fundamentalist kind of thing, but the men are the ones that are just, just insults. It's just insults. Anyway, you're always going to get reactions from people when you're shining, but don't let that stop you from shining. Other people's reactions and where they're at. People get jealous when they want what you've got. They want to shine more as well. You're doing them a favour when you do that. So you stop trying to people please. Stop trying to people please and keep everyone happy with your behaviour. Don't do it. Okay. April. Yeah. So choose to change. That's like choose to fix it, choose to change it, but that's not what it's saying. Choose to change your approach. Love yourself. Love the flaws that you find or whatever. Don't try and change yourself. Just accept that you're a human being. I'm not saying like stay in patterns, in unhealthy patterns or anything like that, but it takes the pressure off it when we just love it and accept it about us, and then we can heal it. Then it's the healing is actually easier than we think. But while we're trying to fix something and change something, it's not. It's very hard. Cards just dropping out of my fingers there. It's like, this message is over. Habib, what about you? Oh. Yeah, the pursuit of success, you don't need to push it. It's the same message really, but it's about success this time. You don't need to push it. Have a rest. Your higher self is trying to guide you to the success that you want. It's going to be easier than you think. You don't need to push it. Kelly. Oh wow, so that you can still your mind. You've got something going around and around and around in your mind. Write it down so that it doesn't have to go around and around and around in your mind anymore. Write it all down, journal. Chris. Interesting. Chris, you've got compassion and strength and courage here. It's a strength, isn't it, when we're compassionate, when we're empathic. But as with everything, there's a downside to it. There's a negative expression of it. And that's when we don't have it for ourselves. We just do it for everyone else. No compassion for ourselves. No empathy for ourselves. Not listening to our own feelings. Just noticing everyone else's feelings. Missing our own guidance. Yes, you're being asked to balance that up, Chris. Maybe notice your feelings more and follow that guidance, your emotional guidance. Melissa, I'm hoping something more will come from my friendship with a man named Gray. See what the cards say about what he's been feeling about me recently. No, it's not going to be about him because he's not here asking for a reading. It's going to be about you with regards to Greg. Right? Because it's you asking for the reading. So, yeah, Melissa. Yeah. No. Move away from it. It's... What can I go say about this energy? It's like I've been saying in all of these readings, you feel a connection with them. It's not necessarily connection that's important. We should feel connections with people. It doesn't mean it's healthy. So you're seeking intimacy because you feel a connection, some kind of a safety because of that. And you want that intimacy. And that's natural. But there's something better for you. It's not good for you. I'm not saying it's dysfunctional, but it's just getting that it's not good for you. If you want more about that, get a private read. It's like, I would suggest the guidance readings. Todd. Yeah, I never do nosy readings. And anyway, it doesn't... I'm getting this information from your higher self, right? And so you've got... and everyone's got free will. It's not me trying to read you, it's your higher self giving me that information because you've asked for that information. So when we try and do nosy readings, their higher self, they haven't asked for their higher self to give out that information. So. Todd. Empower yourself, it's going well. Stand up for yourself more, keep on cutting things out, keep on leveling up, saying no to people, standing up for yourself, all of that stuff. You're on an empowerment path at the moment. Standing up for yourself, speaking out for yourself. It's going well. Good one. Trisha. Let's go faster so I can get to training. Get support, brilliant. Yeah, allow support. One of those deeper dives yesterday as well was going into that too, about support. Trisha, let support in. It's like you can only get to a certain level while you're trying to do it independently. And then there comes a time when you've got to learn how to let other people love you, how to let other people give to you, how to let other people support you, how to receive, how to let it be reciprocal. Alfred. Oi. Love and peace, peace and love, the hippie vibes. This is saying be at peace with love stuff that's going on. Maybe the way that someone can love you isn't how you want them to love you. But just be at peace with it and accept the love in the way that they can give it. It reminds me of that love languages thing, you know, some of us like to get gifts, some of us like to give gifts, some of us like to get words of affirmation, being told that we're loved, some of us like to show our love that way, sometimes it's through touch, you know, we've all got these different love languages, but not in just the way that we feel loved, sometimes in the way that we want to give it out. Often it matches, but what we can't do is say, look, this is my receiving love language, be like that for me. We've got to receive, we've got to learn that all of our love languages is okay and receive it all. Spot on, Maria. Barbara. Lemon. Oh, Barbara. Have a good time while you're criticising that about yourself. I feel like if you allow yourself a good time, there's like a strict parent in your head saying you shouldn't do that. And you might be attracting that criticism from outside of yourself, from other people as well. Not okay to have a good time. Look into that, go deeper into that, something that needs healing there. Timothy, from strangers often. You haven't heard that before, wow. Vibing up, getting attractive. Oh, we focus on the past, interesting. So you're looking back in the past at the moment at what you were putting out there and how it's changing. Obviously are from what you've just said there. You're welcome, Melissa. Chicken wants to visit. I know, she was in before, she had some cream. You're welcome, Tanya. And Tara. Oh, that's how you spend your weekend. You're welcome, Maria. A couple of weeks ago with the US dollar exchange rate and the coupon, my PayPal amount was $11.11. Cool. Wow, alignment. Maybe one day communication will happen, right? Chip ladder. She's lovely, isn't she? She's great. Been singing to yourself more. Wow, what just happened? I lost comments. It jumped. Oh, I'm back. Right. You're welcome, Katie. Have a nice day too. Isn't it good the rain stopped? Sabrina, why or what are my ancestors trying to show me? Ooh. What are your ancestors trying to show you? Ah. Yeah, it's something, well, it's complicated. It's about who you are, and you know how I was talking about the there's a positive and a negative side to everything. There's a positive expression of everything and a negative expression of everything. Search on my YouTube channel, the dark side of empathy. Watch that video, because it's something like that. There's who you are, and there's an idea of you helping people with that, something to do with empathy and compassion. But they're trying to get through to you about not eliminating, but protecting yourself from the dark side of that, of the dark side of it, the negative expression of it, how it's hindering you. They can't let you move forward with it until you've learned this. That's the message they're trying to get through to you. Everyone click like. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, could you click like on this video? Helps me and my YouTube channel. I'm singing a lot lately as well. I think I always do. I think I'm just noticing myself that's singing a lot lately. What's going on? Pick a card. Ancestors. What family patterns, DNA do you need to break free of? Ooh. Yeah. That's a good one. Thanks. Melissa, that's perfect, thank you. Private read may be the way to go. Yeah. And send me the information, like the guidance readers that I want to go for it, like if you want a reading about something specific, send me that information because I won't remember it. Sometimes it helps, so it's not just conceptual, because I channel it all, you'll have noticed, but sometimes it helps to have the information so it's not conceptual, so I can get more specific with it. So I can realize it's like, oh yeah, this energy that I'm getting through is about that part of their situation. It's not that I need any information, it's just that if I do have some information, it makes a lot more sense to me, and so you'll get more out of it. You're welcome, Todd and Melissa. Chicken wants in, she does, but she's not coming in because I'm about to go out. Open up and reach out, Trisha, yeah. Melissa Conrad. One for you. Support will fulfill you. So let people love you. Let people help you. That's what's going to fulfill you. It's going to make you feel loved. It's going to make you feel fulfilled. It's going to fill you up. Let other people fill you up. Don't push them away. Say, no thanks, I'm good. Peace and love, Alfred. Alfred the hippie. MT. MT, and then I'm going training because I've got 3 minutes to get there. I'm not going to get there, but that's alright. I'll be the only person there anyway. Ooh, we've had to be the strong one, MT, and it's like holding it all together for everyone. It's that sustainer kind of energy. You don't need to do that. You can let it go now. It's like you've been spinning plates, being the strong one, spinning those plates on those poles. It's time to just walk away from that and let it drop. You don't need to spin the plates for other people. You don't need to hold everything together for other people. Get focused on yourself. There you go, MT, and everybody. Thanks a lot for coming along, everyone. Don't forget my new moon readings are half price right now. There's a link right there for it. And thanks for all your support from my channel. Definitely consider one of the, if you're really connecting with one of those you know, what am I saying? The pick a card read, the one that I published yesterday. I really do suggest that you get one of the deeper dives because it'll blow your mind. The information that's in there is amazing this time. So there you go. Thanks everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye.